For the first time in training camp, rain forced practice indoors for the Eagles, but there was still plenty of work to get done. There was a new face on the field Monday as quarterback Christian Hackenberg took part in his first practice as an Eagle. The former Penn State star and second-round pick never saw the field in 2 seasons with the New York Jets. We kick off this edition of Inside Training Camp presented by Independence Blue Cross with Hackenberg looking to make the most of this opportunity in Philadelphia.
I'm going to come in every day and learn as much as I can from these guys, learn as much as I can from Nick and Carson and Nate and all those guys, Joe, and, just hit it hard. I mean, it's my opportunity whenever that comes, whatever this is. I assume they signed me for a reason, so, I'm just going to come in and give them everything I have in terms of picking it up, trying to push myself and learn as much as I can mentally and take that on, while also making sure I stay up on everything physically. So, it's going to be tough, but again, it's a challenge and I'm excited for it. Like I said, it's better than sitting on the couch.
Offensive coordinator Mike Groh was familiar with Hackenberg as he tried to recruit him to Alabama when he was an assistant coach there. For a quarterback joining a new team in the middle of the preseason, Groh said that Hackenberg has to learn to crawl before he can walk.
Well, just like any other player, we got to spend a lot of time once the meetings are over, one-on-one time trying to catch them up. And you try to shrink the playbook for them and make it more of a game plan specific so they can focus on what they need to know for each game.
With the starters expected to see more playing time this Thursday in the second preseason game at New England, Groh offered a little of what he liked from the preseason debut against the Steelers and where the offense needs to improve.
Well, I thought we did a good job of the first unit the other night. Had a misread in that first series, which obviously we got to get that corrected, and I think Nate understands what that is. And then, we backed up on our second drive. We were able to dig that ball out, and unfortunately stalled out before we were able to get points just out of field goal range. But I thought that was a really positive drive for the ones.
After rewatching the first preseason game, what did you see from Nate that maybe you didn't see live watching it?
I think he settled into the game a little bit. It might have been pressing early. Seeing some things that weren't there, but I thought he settled into the game and he made some good plays.
Believe it or not, Tuesday marks the final training camp practice for the Eagles. We'll have live coverage beginning at 9:15 a.m. and after the session, you'll hear from head coach Doug Pearson and quarterbacks Carson Wentz and Nick Foles. Until then, I'm Chris McPherson, and thank you all for joining us on this edition of Inside Training Camp presented by Independence Blue Cross. Have a great Eagles night, everyone.